I know what you're here for. Let's get to that sports talk, baby. And you know what today is. We got some breaking news. You see the title. This is your guy, Vance, your San Francisco guy, your Ohio State guy, your Yankees guy over here, Vance. You want anything to talk about baseball, you talk about it with Vance. Step up to my man, Vance. And you know
Let's
what it
do it.
is over here. You got your boy, Dino. But you see the title. You see what's going on. DeAndre Hopkins, he just got traded. DeAndre
Yeah.
Hopkins just got traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. Came out of nowhere for me. I checked on my phone. I said, huh?
I saw it when I was getting ready for school, and I see on my phone at like 8:10 in the morning. I'm waking up for my get ready for class. I'm like,
man, what came out of nowhere? And, hey, we got a little new logo at the top right. You see it, Vance? See the inside the lines,
I
little
do.
logo
It's
at
nice.
the top right. Pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep upgrading. We're gonna keep doing things
I think
the right way.
Yeah. I think the thing for me with D Hop is I think you said it best. He's older, but they're going like you said, they're like you put on your story, they're going for 3.
Yeah, they're going all in. They're putting the chips all in. Man,
Did you see
kinda,
how it says
like I
it can
said,
become a 4th round pick? Do you know what the rule? You know how it becomes a 4th round pick? I read it today.
yeah, I
The
got it
team
right.
has to make this. Yeah, they have to make the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, they got to make the Super Bowl in order to get it. Says the Titans will receive a 2025 5th-round pick that becomes a 4th rounder if the Chiefs reach the Super Bowl and Hopkins plays 60% of the snaps with Kansas City. Sources said Tennessee also will pick up $2.5 million of D Hop's remaining $8
Contract.
million
Yep.
salary this year. The Chiefs can they get another Super Bowl? Can they three-peat here? Can
I
they
don't think.
three-peat here coming down the
I don't
stretch?
think they
Give me your
will.
reason why not.
I don't think they
Or why?
will. I think we're going to kind of have like a Brady type thing where it's going to take them a couple years. They'll win more, but they're going to do the thing where like they're going to like take some time and not win. Not because I don't want them to, but because there's so many better teams than them and better like that's not playing great. Okay, your team's undefeated, but I don't know. Lamar's playing better than you. Josh Allen's playing better than you.
Yeah. I mean, right now, I hope this is D Hop's little last destination. He'd have been on 4 teams now. You got the
He's
Texans,
also been popped
the
for steroids.
Cardinals.
I think you told me
Right.
on the radio show he's had steroid problems.
Well, nah, I don't think he had no steroid problems, but I think he did like PED. I don't know whatever
That's steroids,
he got
PEDs.
suspended for something like that. Well, PEDs could be anything. It's just a player enhancement. But Juju Smith-Schuster out with a hamstring injury. Rashee Rice already out for the season with the knee injury. He might come back in the playoffs or something like that or whatnot. I keep saying I'm about to say Super Bowl. I really don't want him to be in the Super Bowl, but this kind of move, man. The thing is, Kansas City Chiefs, bro. You get some players, some old washed up players, and they become great. You got Patrick Mahomes, like a Tom Brady, who can make his team around him special.
Makes
like
everyone
Tom
around
Brady.
him better.
Yeah, makes everyone around him better. So D Hop is playing with probably the best quarterback he has had. Deshaun Watson was a great quarterback at the time D Hop was in his prime, but Patrick Mahomes is on a whole nother level. He's a prime time player, and adding D Hop is a whole nother can of worms. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna go off. I think he's gonna do his thing, and he's gonna make up for some of the injury problems that the Chiefs are just having. You remember they had the drop problems last year, and now it's injury problems this year, but they're still somewhat 5-0.
You know what I found really funny and why I think the NFL is I'm not going to use a word, but I think the NFL there's a little something going on because the Chiefs had a drop problem, then playoffs come around and magically they just don't drop the ball.
Yeah, man. I mean,
that was really weird to me. They dropped the ball the whole year, and then magically they just don't drop the ball.
Yeah, and they go to the Super Bowl and win it. Well, type crazy, bro. Like I said, when this trade happened, my first thought was 3-peat. I'm sorry. I think they can. I mean, they've done it. They've won with worse. And for some reason, every team that goes against the Chiefs, it just for some reason, it's just they lose. It doesn't matter how great you are, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens and stuff like that. They go against them and they shit the bed. It doesn't matter how good you are with the Bills going back and forth. At the end of the game, Patrick Mahomes just finds a way. San Francisco the same way. He has interception after interception. Patrick Mahomes playing his some of his worst football. You still end up losing. I think it's just that stain that Chiefs. I think people fear the Chiefs too much. I think for some reason and and it was kind of like that with the Patriots too. Like you going against the Patriots, you just feel like you're gonna lose. So you just go out there and lose anyway, just because they got that aura. It's that aura that Patrick Mahomes got, and they just get the dub. Um, and another thing is Pachenko out. Like I said, a lot of injuries. Travis Kelsey, Mr. Swift, he's kind of inconsistent or whatnot this year. So how y'all feel in the chat, bro? D Hop to the Chiefs. I know a lot of people pissed off. He could have went anywhere else, but he goes to the Chiefs.
He couldn't pick that. I mean, maybe he did.
Well, he couldn't pick that, but obviously this is the best quarterback. It's better than Will Shitty Levis. So
what do you think? Do you think the next one off the board will be Cooper Kupp, or what do you think?
he could, but I see if that he's going to play. He's going to end up playing this week. So if he plays good, who knows if the Rams do move off from him? I just feel like if you're a bad team, why are you trading your best players? I just don't get it. Raiders, I wouldn't have traded Devontae. You chose your fate. You're going to play for my team. I'm not getting rid of you. My team's already bad. So just for you to get Rams,
the thing with Devontae, does Devontae have is he like a sadist? Does he want to be on a bad team?
Oh no, bro.
He went from one bad team to another.
To another 2-5 team. But D Hop made the right situation. He went from a horrible team with the Titans to the Super Bowl contender, Patrick Mahomes, who's 5-0 right now, bro. And I can't blame him. D Hop has been through a lot of stuff, so you can't say that D Hop is chasing rings or whatnot.
It's not a bad situation.
Yeah, because he done been through a lot of terrible teams. Texans were a terrible team, and he made the quarterbacks look great. Cardinals, you had Kyler Murray, who didn't even want to look at film. Kyler Murray was a good player, but he'd
rather play video games.
He just had a toddler brain and his toddler body. You feel me? Then he goes to the Titans and with mayonnaise Levis, and I think he had too much mayonnaise in his coffee, and you seen all the turnovers and whatnot
Malik
he
Willis
had going on. So, and now Patrick Mahomes and D Hop, that could be kind of crazy. And you know what the Chiefs do. You know what Andy Reid can do, and you know they could draw up some shit. You know they could draw up some shit, chat. And D Hop, man, oh man, it's looking special. So 3-peat, no 3-peat. That's the question. Right now, they're the team to beat. I'm sorry. Without anybody else, nobody can really figure out a way to beat Patrick Mahomes down the line when it comes down to the last minute. But D Hop's still that guy, bro. He's still DeAndre goddamn Hopkins. He is still DeAndre Hopkins. Y'all tell me, will they 3-peat? Is this a team that could go and win the Super Bowl?
They can. I just don't think they will. You already asked me.
Oh yeah.
They can. I just don't think they will.
Yeah, man. Like I said, very, very surprising that this happened. $8 million left on his contract.
Now we got the one thing I will say to give my input is, did it shock me? Yes. This is, I think you said it best. This is the best scenario for him.
Yeah, it really is, man. Really is. I love it for D Hop. He been through a lot. Like I said, I love it for him. I don't love it if he's going against my team. At least we don't got a verse. We ain't in the AFC right now. We ain't got us. If we make the Super Bowl, that's when we will play the Chiefs. So I don't care. I don't play him this year. You already played the Chiefs already without D Hop, and adding D Hop only worsens the situation for the San Francisco 49ers if they can get healthy and get back to the Super Bowl.
I saw something that we've had bad starts to our season in we've started bad for the last 5 years. All of them have ended with NFC Championship or Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Yeah.
worried. The one thing I will say, it's more worrying this year because we're without our top guys. Can we just get to it?
What
Ooh,
teams are
what
you guys
teams?
taking serious as Super Bowl contenders for the AFC? You
I'll
got
go
to
for
put the Chiefs in
yeah,
there. I got to
Chiefs. Uh,
automatically.
my four are Chiefs,
Shout
Buffalo,
out to Duncan in
Baltimore,
the chat.
Houston.
Mine,
Chiefs,
mine
Baltimore,
would
Buffalo,
be
Houston.
mine would be KC, Ravens, Houston. Um,
If you, don't sleep on Buffalo. People do that at their own risk.
Buffalo Bills, yeah, you can always put the Buffalo Bills in there, and they just got Amari Cooper, so
They got
I
better
respect
too.
that move too. Shout out Duncan for joining in the chat. Y'all put y'all comments in the comment section, responding to all comments. If you're here after the video, put your comments in the comment section after the video. I'll respond to every comment. But shout out to Duncan. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button for your boy. We on here at 7 p.m. after every primetime game NFL, after all the NBA. We got to talk about some NBA stuff today. LeBron, Bronny getting they first court side coming up. We got to talk about the Celtics dominating the Knicks, getting ran over. It's a lot of stuff to talk about in this stream. But shout out to Duncan joining the chat. Like I said, in order, the Chiefs has to be the number one. Like you can't do nothing about it right now until somebody beats them. I don't know how they are still winning games. Referees are definitely on their payroll, Vance. I think we can
Yeah.
all agree.
The only two men to beat him are Burrow and Tom Brady.
Yeah. Yeah, Burrow and Tom Brady. Other than that, they're beating anybody. Like I said, it came down to a Zay Flowers fumble or whatnot in the AFC Conference Championship. Yes, they got lucky. Then,
You and I believe
likely with the toe.
wholeheartedly, if Zay Flowers doesn't fumble, KC loses.
Yeah. If he doesn't fumble, KC loses, and Isaiah likely at the beginning of the season
The
with
toe.
the toe out. So I think the Ravens are built to beat the Chiefs down the line, but
I
for
agree with
some
that,
reason
and I
it's
also
those
think
little
Buffalo,
things.
because Buffalo, I've said this, and I know that you said that they're gonna. I think you and I both think this. Buffalo are gonna do it at some point, but they have to do it sooner than later. I think Buffalo are more than good enough. They
Yeah.
I'll say it like this: the best game I ever saw was the 2021 season, 2022 playoff AFC divisional round, where the Chiefs in Arrowhead beat Buffalo 42-36. That was the best game I ever watched. And you said it best on the radio show that day. You said Josh Allen walked off the field, and you even said it. You said he walked off the field a better quarterback, but his team lost. Like, you cannot have played any better than he played that day.
Yeah, and the Bills been on the cusp for a long time, bro.
They're right there.
Eventually, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Eventually, you got to break through and win one, just like
I think they
San
will.
Fran. Y'all been on the cusp for a while, trying to get a championship for the 49ers. Eventually, you got to break through. Somebody's going to end up beating the Chiefs. Can somebody please beat them? I think we're begging the NFL at this point. We're begging you.
Someone
We do
not
not want to
named
see
in the Super Bowl. Someone not named Tom Brady.
somebody not named Patrick Mahomes. I do not want to see Taylor Swift on my screen for another Super Bowl. Please, Ravens. Please, Houston. Please, Buffalo. This is your chance. And you can't leave. I can't leave the Bengals out of it. I know they're 3-4. They're trying to come back or
The
whatnot.
guy that beat him, yeah, he has beaten him.
Burrow beat him. You got to put it. You got to put that him in consideration as contender too.
I believe wholeheartedly, and I think also I've said this to people and they've called me crazy. I want your input. If
just let the
do you think
happen, fellas?
Do you think if the Chiefs played the Rams, I honestly think the Rams might have beaten them.
Yeah.
What do you think? I know the Bengals lost to the Rams. Change the Bengals for the Chiefs. Do you think the Rams? I think the Rams win.
I don't think the Rams beat the Chiefs. If you're not, honestly, just let an NFC East team come in there. You know, with Tom Brady, he's struggling against an NFC East team in a Super Bowl. Let Washington, let Philly. Cowboys, the Eagles, or the Giants get in the Super Bowl, and we end up beating those. We end up beating the GOATs. The NFC East ends up beating the GOATs, and if y'all know history,
they did it 2 years ago.
Yep, y'all. If y'all know history, y'all know y'all history. The NFC East ends up beating the goats,
Why
but we're
didn't
not
they 2
trying.
years ago?
Not, not Idaho. I'm hating on y'all right
I
now.
got a
I'm hating
question.
on y'all.
I got a
We don't
question.
want y'all to have
I tend
3 peat.
to agree with or Dino. I tend to agree with you. The Eagles lost to Patrick Mahomes 2 years ago.
Yeah, they did. They did lose to Patrick Mahomes 3. But think about it. Look
Yeah,
how
no, you're
close they
not
were
wrong.
beating them. Look how close they were beating them, though. I think that's the closest somebody has really gotten. I mean, it's the Ravens. They got close.
We
The
took them to
Buffalo
overtime.
Bills. Buffalo Bills took them to overtime and lost
We
because
did
they couldn't
too.
get the ball back and stuff like that. Rules change now, so if we get a overtime with the Chiefs or whatnot, Buffalo Bills, you get your chance. You know what I'm saying? But can't nobody beat the Chiefs. I just feel like they going 3-peat, Vance. We just got to deal with it. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Duncan, Idaho is probably right. They might get
Where
it.
do you?
We might just
Where do
gotta
you?
just
We can go to the next one. Let's touch on your boys and you're wearing it. You're wearing it right now. Let's touch on it. Purple and gold.
yeah. But hey, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from if it's the Chiefs versus the Lions in the Super Bowl, every single person in the world is gonna be against KC. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. I'm
A
against you
first time.
anyway.
A first time. I mean, who doesn't want to see a first time champion?
Yeah, who doesn't want to see a Lions championship or you know what I'm saying? Because they've been so
Buffalo,
bad for so
Houston,
long. They've been so
Buffalo,
bad for so
Houston,
long.
Detroit, Minnesota.
Yeah, yeah. All those guys. So hey, no, yeah. The stat the if you're not a Chiefs fans, if you're not a Chiefs fan, you don't like the Chiefs anyway. Let's be real. You don't like the Chiefs anyway. But we're moving on from D Hop. Hey, rank the trade 1 through 10. Will the Chiefs 3-peat? How does this make them better? You know, you got the injuries and stuff like that. Hopefully, y'all don't injure D Hop. Don't go and injure D Hop now. You see Patrick Mahomes entering his own players and Rasheed Rice and shit, hitting him in his knees, doesn't know where his big ass is falling and shit. So, hey, don't go and hurt my man D Hop, but keep him healthy. Y'all be
They'll be fine.
Y'all be right there. Y'all be right there. But hey, Bronny, LeBron James share the court for the first time ever. Father-son duo on the court. They finally get a win in a LeBron situation where he has something going on. You remember last time he beat Kareem in points and they lost before that. And they get their first debut win since 2016. I know Kobe is rolling in his grave by that. You haven't got your debut win since
Rest
2016.
in peace, Kobe.
R.I.P. the GOAT. R.I.P. the GOAT. But hey, my Lakers, they get that dub. Bronny, LeBron, and LeBron's so locked in, bro. Now I feel like they've gotten LeBron. He's been locked in, but this takes you on a whole nother level, Vance. You know what I'm saying? If you have your son on the court with you, I don't think nobody knows how that feels, but
I
that's
don't.
going to motivate you to
You're
a
you're
different level.
correct about that. I don't think anyone knows how it feels. You are correct on that. But I think a thing that was kind of overshadowed yesterday, which I was listening to, was the outlier in the game was AD. AD played his ass off. No one can. He took over the game, like I said he
LeBron,
had
yeah,
to.
yes,
AD
AD
took over,
definitely.
like I said he had to. Dalton Connect
Yep.
played great, but here's the thing that everyone kept playing. I have no problem with LeBron's son, but he's getting all the shine. But 80 took over. Dalton Connect played great, but number nine's getting all the glory. It's like, what about you got 15, you got like 12 other guys that are playing too, but one dude's getting all the credit or getting all the
Yeah,
shine?
man. And AD definitely deserves a lot of credit for this game. 36 points, 16 rebounds, 3 blocks. He has to play like that consistently every game, though. I think we need to be real about that. If Anthony Davis doesn't have a big game, they probably lose to the Timberwolves tonight. They only won. They only won 103 to 110. You don't got 80 in that game, you probably go down. You probably don't beat them. So hopefully Anthony Davis can stay healthy. He can score like this. But if he has to score like this consistently, he's an injury prone guy. Let's be real. He's an injury
You're not
prone
wrong.
guy. So who knows, bruh? But Bronny James, LeBron James make history. I'm not hating on it. I love to see it. It's LeBron
I'm
James.
not
That's my
hating on it
guy.
either. I'm not hating on it either. I just think there's so many other talking points in the game, but all I heard was Bronny, Bronny, Bronny. There's so many other talking points too. Like he's not bad. I'm
Yeah,
not hating, but there's more than
yeah,
just him on the team.
yeah. He got in there for 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Didn't score points really. They just put him in really just to make history. Let's be real, Vance. You don't put him in there for any other reason just but to make history and put him out there with his dad.
You want TV
Um,
time, yeah.
yeah, it's very surreal moment, man. I
It
mean,
was cool.
it's a plus for the James family. Uh, you got your guy in there, Ken Griffey. You got Ken
Griffey,
Griffey Senior
senior
and
and junior,
Junior.
yep.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Kid.
That's the dad and father duo between them four. So hey, it was a lit night. And plus they got the win. You don't want to do that and not get the win, y'all. You
Yeah,
know what
that
I'm
wouldn't have
saying?
looked that would not have looked good.
It doesn't look good. And Anthony Davis talked about it after in the press conference. He said, "Hey, finally we get a win when something goes right." But how many wins does the Lakers get this year? How far can they get, Vance? And you know what I'm saying? Where does the where does the stop end? You know what I'm saying? Where is their stop? Where are they gonna finish and
So for those that didn't
coming down the
hear me
line?
last podcast, if you weren't here last podcast, I said I think the Lakers go the West semi just because of that man on your screen. I think he's the reason because I don't know how he's done it, but Dino said it best a couple shows ago. Father time does not exist when you're LeBron James.
Yeah,
Father
it
time just
really
literally
doesn't.
doesn't exist.
It really doesn't. Hey, what would happen? What would you do if there's somebody put fruity pebbles in your car as a rookie?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like he's defying father time. I think LeBron James alone is the reason you have a shot. But as you said
Yeah,
yesterday, AD needs to be the number one.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And Rui Hachimura had a good game. I watched him. He balled out a little bit. Haynes Haynes had a big play when he dunked the basketball. So, like you said, let's not get locked in to the Bronny and LeBron James all the way because some of these role players, some of these guys look nice last night. And respect out of these two and LeBron James and Bronny. Came a long way too. You know what I'm saying? At 20 years old, Le- LeBron was one of the best players in the NBA.
I don't want to
Bronny was on
over.
the
Yeah,
court.
you're right. You're right. I don't want to
Yeah,
overreact. Is his thumb okay? Because his thumb's taped. Look at this. His thumb's taped.
I think he just got his paper towel in his hands or something.
No, he doesn't. Look,
I think.
his thumb is literally taped. No,
Oh, Bronny.
Bronny.
Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about Bronny?
his
Yeah, I don't
thumb's
know. I don't
taped.
know
Is he
what's going on.
good?
I don't know what's going on with that. But just look at that. That's just so inspirational.
That's cool.
See FaZe Clan out there, FaZe and them. I don't know if you know FaZe and them or watch their streams and gaming and stuff like that. They came out to support your boy, Bronny. I know everybody was out there. These tickets were probably high as hell. Did you
There's
see the
no way they
tickets?
were.
Did you see the tickets uh the Dodgers Yankees? Holy
Thirty four
shit!
hundred. Thirty four
I
hundred
think
dollars for sec.
the
34.
the cheapest.
My buddy's going to one of the games in New York City. $3,400 for second level seating for two tickets, seven hundred
Nah, it's
dollars a
kind of
ticket.
crazy. I think the cheapest one was like 1,000 or 1,000 something, and that's probably for a nosebleed.
Probably.
Just look at that. How the hell are you on court with him,
Yeah,
LeBron?
no.
He's definitely a machine. He has to be. He has some part machine in him or something like that because holy shit, like there's no way that you are still playing basketball. You're like Brady. Can you retire at a point? But hey,
If you're
I,
gonna
I,
keep
I
defying age, though, that's do you.
hey, yeah, man. If you're still dominant and you're still one of the top players in the league, I
Do
mean,
you.
you might as well keep going. Just like Tom Brady. If I'm still winning Super Bowls, what's the point? Nobody's beating me. I'm going to keep playing. So LeBron, I can see LeBron, and he looked very good in the last game. He looked very good last night. But Anthony Davis needs to be starred around the center of the Lakers. I get that LeBron James and Bronny made history, but
But
36
AD,
points,
like
16
but like you
rebounds.
said, AD needs to be the guy.
Kareem, AD, Jabbar. That's what he has to be every week, or they're going
He
to be
has
in
to
the
be the
play-in,
one.
or they're going to be in the play-in, or you know, you feel me? Y'all be getting tournament wins, in-season tournament wins instead of playoff wins if AD can't be out there. But let's not, like I said, let's give shout out to Dalton Connect. He came out there and scored some points for the coming off the bench. Shout out that rookie. Shout out all those dogs last night. But let's move on to what the hell are the Knicks doing? I mean, what the I mean, we raved about you all last night. We raved about you all last night, and you went out there and got your ass whooped. At one point, they were up by 33 points. I get that it's a ring ceremony. You want to win on your ring ceremony day. They hang up the banner. They get their rings. Pretty nice ring, too. They're always nice.
I I'm gonna say something. I know it's early. Did we, as the two of us, did we overestimate how good New York was, or did we underestimate how good Boston was? What do you
I
think's
think
more
we
likely?
over.
Did
I
we?
think I think we overestimated how good the Knicks were. Mikal
I agree.
Bridges. I'm gonna give you a stat here. Mikal, Mikal Bridges. I don't know why he changed his jump shot off season. I don't know if anybody out there has seen it, but it's god
He
awful.
changed his jump
0 for,
shot.
0 for 5 field goal, 0 for 4 at 3 points,
Wow.
3-point line. From it, that's just in the first half.
He
He just
changed
looked
his
bad.
jump
And you
shot.
yeah, and you get let's see if we can look up his jump shot real fast, y'all. That shit is terrible. That shit is god awful. But it's got so bad that Josh Hart called for the NBA to drug test the Celtics. They made
After
they made
one game.
29 3-pointers. That's a lot, man.
After one
29
game,
3-pointers. In that
calling
game,
for a drug.
29 3-pointers.
That's a lot, but they're calling for a drug test after one game.
Josh Hart said the NBA needs to drug test those dudes. I ain't ever seen anything like that. Yeah, they need to be
After
drug
one
tested
game,
because how they
wow.
whooped y'all ass.
And I
Let's see
think
if
you
we can
said
look
you
them.
when I called you on the phone, you said the score wasn't even in. You said it honestly wasn't. It shouldn't have been. You said the score wasn't indicative. You said the game wasn't as close as it looked. Yeah, they lost by
Yeah, because they
23.
were
You
up.
said the Celtics. Yeah, you said the Celtics literally dominated them.
Yeah, bro, they were up by 33 at a point. Holy shit! I mean, how do you get? We last night we said we're going the Knicks will make the conference championship and play the Boston Celtics,
And lose
and
it.
now
Yeah, and
I don't want to
lose.
see it. Now I don't want to see it. I don't want to see
I
it
hope this is
because
just early
that's a
season
sweep.
struggle. I hope for our sake it's just early season struggles.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges looked pretty bad here in this game. Let's see if we can add the stage, but
Yeah.
he was pretty bricking. But
Oh wow.
they're comparing his jump shot from last year's. But if you see it in fast motion, that shit is terrible.
He looks like he jumps way higher on the left.
Yeah, but he played pretty bad. He played. There he goes. There he goes. Look at this jump shot. He's not hitting with that.
That was not that's terrible.
Hey, Chad.
I
Rank
don't
his
mean to be
jump shot 1 to 10,
I
Chad.
don't mean to disrespect an NBA player, and we're not as good as him. We're
He
not saying we're
he
as good
shoots
as him.
he shoots
Dino,
like a
but we
center.
gotta we gotta be fair here though. We're not an NBA player, so we're not as good as him, but that's not good.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. That's
No.
terrible.
We're
He might.
not we're
He
not
might.
as good as Mikal Bridges. We're not. He's way better than
We're not.
us,
We're
but that
not
is
saying that.
terrible.
But
We're just
he's
saying
shooting like
that
a
is
center.
terrible. Yeah.
That is terrible.
He shoots like dude, it looks like Shaq.
Oh man, that's pretty bad. But 29 3-pointers. They
So
went
you
they went
think we
crazy in
over?
that.
So you think we overestimated New York?
I think we're overestimating New York, bro. I don't think they thing is this is the only one game. I don't wanna over exaggerate one game because it is the
It
Celtics.
was bad though.
Anybody who would have played the Celtics probably would have got beat. But shout out to Steve Kerr for motivating Jason Tatum because I think we're about to get a crazy year out of Jason Tatum. He didn't win the Finals MVP. He got benched during the Olympics game, so He's like, all right, this is some bullshit. Let me go out here and get this shit right. And
So you think? Okay, I know it's early, but what was your biggest takeaway from the game? Because I watched the highlights. I didn't see the whole game. What was your
I
biggest
cut the
takeaway
game.
from?
I did watch the game, cut the game off, but you just gotta for some reason you probably just gotta stop Jason Tatum and the Celtics 3-point shooting. That's what you got to try to stop. That's what you try to go against. These guys, they got a lot of talent, man. It's a lot of talent. In it,
Where do you, yeah,
and
no, I'm with
that's
that.
what you got to that's what you got to go against. Like I said,
Kai
it's a rainy
Cenat's
night.
that's nuts because Kai Cenat's from New York City.
Nah, yeah, he got a. Did you see where what's his name? Adam Silver. He was like the New York Knicks draft Kai Cenat. They did a video with
Well,
him
he's
on
from New York. He's from the Bronx, and they're giving him a
yeah,
Boston Celtics jersey. It's probably weird.
yeah, but he's still going. He's a streamer, so he's gonna take whatever he can get.
Yeah, that's
But
true. You're
he's
not wrong.
Castanet's funny though. I
It
give
is
it to him.
funny.
His streams
His lives are
are
funny.
entertaining. Yeah, his streams are entertaining. Guys like him and Speed, uh, you know, all those type of guys. They're pretty
Where do you
good at what they do.
what's your takeaway with I gotta ask this. I know they didn't play yesterday, or if they did, we didn't talk about it. Where do you stand on Phoenix with KD?
KD is coming to a point where, hey, look, your ass better win at some point because
There's
all of
a
this hoorah,
yes. I'm
hoorah.
100% with you because it's getting to the thing now where you can't. It's now the whole thing of you can't win without Steph.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he has to wash that off of his. You can't.
Because Steph
The
because
two
Steph
rings
won
are gonna.
before you. Yeah, Steph won before
Yeah,
you, and Steph won after you.
yeah. The rings are gonna be there with him. He definitely was the best player on that Warriors team, so I give him that. But you by yourself is horrific. You're terrible. You either got bounced out the first round or the second round, or you getting swept, and it's
And
just looking
Brooklyn,
worse
that was
and
bad
worse on
too.
your resume.
And
We
Brooklyn, that
keep
was bad
blaming it
too.
on the yeah. We keep blaming it on on the defense and stuff like that, but Kevin Durant just has to come through and win some games. Sometimes
At
you got to
what
put
point
people
are
on your
we going to
back.
look at? I think you just made a really good point there, Dino. At what point do we look at KD himself?
Look at that. Terrible.
I
Yeah,
got a I
KD
got a
himself.
question. When do we look at stop blaming everyone else? Stop blaming the defense. When do we look at KD and say you're not good enough to get it done? Get it done. Like you got to get it done. You got to be better. When do we
Yeah,
look at him?
he got to get it done this year because you got Devin Booker. You got Bradley Beal used to average 30 on the Celtics. I don't know what happened to him when he got to the Suns, but maybe it's just the role he's in. But he's been playing bad. But you got enough offensive power. You always had it. You had Kyrie. You had Harden. Of course, COVID came up. Kyrie didn't want to play. Harden was basically overweight. He was not the beard no more.
No.
You didn't get beard Harden. You got a beer belly Harden. Put it like that.
Yeah.
You got a beer belly
I
Harden.
so
So
what
can't blame him on that.
but what is your expectation, I guess, for Phoenix? Playoffs, play in, what do you think?
Uh Man, because they're kind of in the weird spot in the West. I think they can make semi-conference. I think they'll
Here's
lose in
this
semi-conference.
I'm with you. They're not Phoenix is in a weird spot. I'm with you because they're not bad, but they're not good enough to go all the way. I'm
Yeah,
with you. They're not a bad team, but they don't have enough to go to the final.
yeah. Uh, y'all tell me. Where do y'all see the Knicks after going after
That was
this?
tough.
I think the Villanova thing when they got rid of DiVincenzo and stuff like that it's kind of not sitting them right. I think it's kind of sour. I thought they were gonna keep their boys together or whatnot, and by them going and getting Carl Anthony Towns, it probably kind of didn't sit right with Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson or whatnot. But you got to shooting big. You know what I'm saying? You got an offensive weapon. You got to use him the right way. You got to figure it out. Um,
Yeah.
where
For
can you
those
see the
that,
Knicks
yeah,
finishing after a loss like this? Do you still have them predicted in the conference?
I do. Yeah. I maybe conference semis, but I want to ask you an honest question. You mentioned it yesterday. We can touch on it again today. For those that didn't hear, you mentioned, was it PG or Embiid are already hurt?
Oh yeah, PG.
Which was it, Embiid or George? One of them's already
No, it's
hurt.
George. He got a hyperextended knee
I
or some shit. And
you said
PG
this.
and
You said it yesterday, and I cannot say how right you were. You put the two most injury-prone NBA players on the same team and thought it would work.
yeah, and I see where now the NBA is investigating the 76ers on Joel Embiid's missed time because
I
they
saw
don't
that.
know. Yeah, they're not. I don't know if they're getting back to the NBA and telling them what's really wrong with Joel Embiid or whatnot. But
They might not be
I'm
telling
already
the
putting the
truth.
76ers out the championship. I don't think they're just going to last.
They're a
Longevity
good
is going to
enough
send them down
team.
in the end.
The team is good enough.
Yeah,
It's Joel Embiid and Paul George we're looking at. They have a good team. There's no doubt about that.
they got a great team, but if you can't stay healthy, what the hell can you do?
What do you think is the reason he's so injury prone? Because we've talked about it seems like every year.
I think he's just goddamn too big. It's too much weight on his big ass knees. I
Seven
think he just
footer. Yeah.
I think he just needs to bring down some weight. I don't know who his nutrition doctor is. Fire his
No,
ass.
it's not working.
And then PG, I think Kawhi just gave you the virus. I think the injury prone virus just went off on PG, and that's why his ass is fucking injured. I don't know. It kind of unlucky what happened to him in the preseason. I get that. I'm not trying to wish no downfall on nobody, but we want
Yeah,
to see
no,
this duo play. I
we
want to see
don't
this,
wish injury on anybody. But I'm with you. Yeah, we want
unlike
to
the
see
Browns
play.
fans.
Yeah, we want to see this team play because you even said it when they're good enough to go to the final.
Yeah, man.
Like if I said to you, Philly would make the final, you would be like, oh, like that wouldn't shock you.
Nah, it wouldn't shock me.
But I just find it. Who thought it was a good idea to put the two most injury-prone guys in the NBA on the same team, not named Kawhi Leonard?
I don't know. And then the Clippers decide to pay Kawhi Leonard and he's out. So what the hell can you? It's like we're paying a bunch of players to not play. Ben Simmons out. Lonzo's supposed to be coming back. He's ass been out getting
Zion,
paid, and I got
Zion,
to clock into work every fucking day.
yeah, Zion,
Let me bust up my elbow and see if I get paid. No, your ass is gone
112, yeah,
fired.
right.
Your ass is fired. And
Basketball, I think you're right. It's the only sport you get paid to not work.
exactly, bro. Whatever you do, it does it doesn't matter. I don't know why it's like that, chat, but who knows? Hey, put your comments in the comment section about the D Hop going to the Chiefs. That's kind of crazy. You got the Knicks getting destroyed. What you want to talk about that? We here to open to all comments on what you want to talk about. Bronny, LeBron headed into the court or whatnot. Y'all, hey, look, just to put it in the chat on what you want to do or what you want to talk about. We headed for it. Hit that subscribe button. Keep tuning in to Inside the Lines. We still gonna be talking about some upcoming stuff. I know Devin White. He's off. He's with the Texans now. Did he even play for the Eagles? I forgot he was with the Eagles. I forgot he even played for the Eagles at a certain point. But I think this puts the Texans in a good spot. I think this put Texans in a good spot. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the move that the Texans make, adding him to their roster. Devin White, one of the best linebackers on the Bucks. Him and Levante David, they was balling at a point, straight balling, and now they got him in their roster, and you already know they got Will Anderson, bunch of guys flying around on that defense. A lot of names I do know, not at Singleton or something like that. Singleton. They got a bunch of ballers out there on the Texas defense, and this is a team that's looking to make a push for the AFC. Look, the Chiefs, if you gonna add some players, Texas said, "Hey, look, let me start adding some players. We gotta start equaling this shit out. You feel me, Vance? You
Yeah.
gotta start, yeah,
No, I'm with you 100%.
yeah. You're good. You're good.
I'm
Get your
just
audio
for
right.
yeah, my phone went off. I was doing something.
Yeah. But
Boost.
Devin White's still a nice player. I don't know what he's gonna do. Didn't really play for the Eagles, but we know what he did with his Buccaneer stand. So hey, like I said, the Chiefs, they get D Hop. They said if the trade deadline is happening, dude. We're gonna see some moves down the line. We got Cooper Cup,
I
Miles Garrett
think we're gonna
called
see.
out.
I don't mean to cut you off. I think we're gonna see one that we just is nuts.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see one that's like doesn't make any sense. Like you traded him. And you know, Levante David won on one of those Super Bowl teams. He pretty fast linebacker too. So hey, they just get nicer and nicer and nicer. But
Yep.
where can y'all see the trade deadline heading? Who do y'all want to see traded? What player do you want? You see D Hop getting from a bad situation. What player out there is in a bad situation that, like, man, his ass needs to be traded? Get him up out of there. You see Devontae, he got up out of there. You see D Hop, he got up out of there. What is another player advance that comes to mind? Like, get him up out of there. For me, I'm gonna give you mine, and then you might. I don't know if you agree with me, and you just give you yours. But
Go ahead.
Myles Garrett, man,
Yes.
Myles Garrett has to get out
That
of there,
wasn't my
dude.
player, but that wasn't my player, but that's not a bad answer.
Who's your player?
Oh gosh, I just had it. God damn.
But I
Adam
think Myles
Thielen.
Garrett is a great talent, and he's just rotten and got
Adam Thielen. He's
rotten.
just consistent.
Yeah, he just sometimes he gets lost. What about Max Crosby? What do you think about him, Vance? Think he should get out of there?
What's his contract? If they can get.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
there you go. Right there.
30. Oh, yeah. 22
I could see him leaving. Yeah,
salary.
I could see him leaving.
Yeah, I can see him leaving. Ah, don't want to talk about
What's
him.
Miles? The thing with Miles is I agree with you, but what's his contract?
I'm not sure. Let's see what his contract is. Probably a lot though. Probably got to
Yeah,
give up a lot too for him. So
probably.
do you see maybe the Lions could be a good fit for that? Maybe you see these three, they already on the move. Uh Miles Garrett contract. Miles Garrett contract. Why even do voice thing on iPhones and stuff if this shit never works?
You mentioned why Alvin Kamara wanted to stay in New Orleans. Here's what he said. I feel like I would lose my flame and it wouldn't mean as much if I went somewhere else. He wanted to stay there. He was never going to leave, basically. Interesting.
Yeah. See, we got a comment, baby. We got a comment. Yeah, Chiefs. We got a lot of Chiefs
Yeah.
fans in the chat now. I know y'all tuning into a lot of Chiefs content. We could talk about it. We could go back a little bit about it, about some D Hop. We talked about it a little bit earlier. We still got like 10 minutes here to kind of talk about it. So we could talk about it some more. Uh Shout out Chiefs again for joining the chat. Yeah, man, y'all got D Hop. How you feel about that? Your team is on the cusp of doing something that's never ever happened. 3 back-to-back Super Bowl championships that a lot of people don't want to see. A lot of people want to hate on y'all. A lot of people don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. The Swifties want to see it. the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? Chiefs Kingdom. They want to see it. I'm glad to see that D Hop is going to a different going to y'all team. I honestly wanted him to get in the spot to where that y'all can get to a point to where he can be good again. You remember D Hop? You remember Vance D Hop with the Texans, uh, or whatnot. But yeah, I see your text. Vance, go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right.
Go ahead and use the bathroom. Vance will be right back. Little pee break. But shout out to D Hop getting what he's gonna get. You got to take 8 million of his salary. I think the Titans are taking 2.5. Um, he's been on 4 teams now. Hopefully, this is his last stop. I hope this is his last stop, y'all, because you moving around a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get that old type of feeling like, hey, you bouncing around too goddamn much. I am to the people out there who says, hey, he's washed. He's not getting a lot of cool or whatnot. Get the hell out of here. You know what the Chiefs do with they players. You see Juju Smith-Schuster come get cut. He got cut by the Patriots. Cut. And then what he come and do? 130 yards on the fly and goes completely off. Now Xavier Worthy, he can take a step back, move to the number 2 wide receiver spot. D Hop has already been in the number 1 wide receiver type role. Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, I am. Hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Wait to tune into the chat. But hey, y'all got y'all a stud, man. I give y'all respect. Y'all got y'all stud. He already changed the profile pic too. 3-peat Chiefs. Y'all might got one, man. Y'all might got one. I'm gonna give y'all respect. Y'all might got because y'all y'all just do it with y'all just get mediocre players and Patrick Mahomes, big Patrick Mahomes, he just does it when he can do it. He gets it done when it matters most. Y'all got y'all Tom Brady. No disrespect because he beat y'all. I know how y'all feel about Tom Brady. I don't want to bring up that name. Y'all might lead the chat or whatnot. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit sorry. But Patrick Mahomes is that dog. Like I said, D Hop can step into that number 1 receiver type role. Xavier Worthy can take the top off the defense. Isaiah Pacheco out. I'm sorry. Rashee Rice out. I'm sorry. Hollywood Brown really didn't play at all. I don't know how y'all feel about Hollywood Brown. He's gonna come back next season. Rashee Rice probably out for the rest of the year, but Patrick Mahomes can make the great ones. I mean, make the mediocre ones play great. Juju's gonna be out this week, hamstring. So y'all had to make a move. I think y'all was bound to make a move, and this is a great move for D Hop to get to. You gonna go from Will Shitty Mayonnaise Levis all the way to Super Bowl MVP right here, Patrick Mahomes, baby, my homie. Shout him out. But Chiefs Kingdom, y'all back up, and yeah, I'm hating. I'm hating a little bit. Hey, and I'm on baby duties. You hear my son in the background. I'm pretty sorry about that. I'm about to get off the chat in just a little bit. Mommy is on mommy duties right now, but hey, shout out. I might bring him in just a little bit, but we waiting for Vance to come back here after he taking a little potty break, and we're gonna finish this stream off. I love y'all Chiefs fans. Y'all heading in the chat. If y'all in the chat, we here on 7 p.m. We're gonna be on here after the Thursday night game on Friday. So see us at 7 p.m. on Friday. See us after this on Saturday, college football on Sunday or whatnot. Vance is back, and I was just talking to Chiefs Kingdom a little bit. Unmute your mic, Vance. But shout y'all out in the chat, bro. Shout y'all out in the chat. Chiefs Kingdom in the chat. D Hop traded, added. Hold on, Vance. Let me remove you from stage and let me add you from stage. Maybe that's it. They done cut off Vance. They done cut off Vance in the chat. They done cut off Vance in the chat. Hey, somebody in the comments, can y'all hear my boy Vance? Somebody say something in the chat. But Patrick Mahomes, he got his number 1 guy. and I feel sad. Another year, another Super Bowl, another Taylor Swift halftime show or whatever you want to call it, cut the touchdowns. And we just got to deal with it. Ravens, you just got to deal with it. Now I still can't hear you, Vance. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Leave the stream and join the stream back. Just leave and join the link back. I'll hold us down. I'll hold us down, chat. Am I holding it down or what? Am I holding it down or what? But I'm hating on y'all, Chiefs. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm hating on y'all. I'm hating. I can't believe y'all got D-Hop. I'm a Commanders fan. We needed a wide receiver. Jaden Daniels needs another wide receiver. And D-Hop, I thought D-Hop was going to be that guy. You know, he goes back with the Cardinals and Cliff Kingsbury or whatnot. I thought we might have got him back. But y'all gave up a little. And thing is, a 5th round pick. Yo.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. We got Vance
Okay.
back in the chat.
Okay.
We can hear you, baby.
So I think the three-peat thing, I'll put it like this. Do I want it to happen? No. Do I expect it? Yes.
Yeah.
I also want to give some love. I know it's kind of random right now because we've covered everything. To your Commanders. I did not think you would be this good this fast. I honestly didn't.
Yeah, number 2 in the NFC, baby.
I'm going to say it. People called me crazy and called us crazy, funny enough. I said Jane Daniels Rookie of the Year, and everyone's like, no, Caleb. I think your guys basically won it.
Yeah, nah, my guy has already got that in the night. I think who knows, man, if Derrick Henry can finish y'all. The only thing is I think that stands in front of the Chiefs right now is the Ravens. You know, y'all they came up short a couple of times.
You can't keep slighting Buffalo because they've been right there. They've been right there 3 times.
I just think Buffalo, for some reason, Josh Allen shits the bed when he goes against Patrick Mahomes.
It's his defense. Hold on. I'm a Josh Allen guy. The last game they played, the kicker missed a field goal. That's not Josh Allen. The game before, in the divisional round, the defense couldn't stop a nosebleed with 13 seconds left. Josh Allen was on the sideline. Neither of the games were lost because of Josh Allen the last 2 times. The kicker missed a game-winning field goal, game-tying field goal, and the defense couldn't stop Patrick Mahomes. Neither of those had to do with Josh Allen. He's as good as him. It's his team it's his team let him down.
Yep. Who knows, man? Who knows what we're gonna get to? But hey, we got some college.
I wanted to ask you real quick. College football. I know that I'm Colorado. I know you watch them every weekend. What have you seen so far?
Hey, and you say, hey, look, it's early in the season. You remember you talking Vance, it's early in the season, they not gonna be good with that.
I didn't say they were gonna be good. I said, where do you see them? Because I'm an Ohio State fan. We're good. Where do you see your boys?
We're good. We took 2 losses, and the thing is, the last loss we took came down to the last second. We could have beat them, but hey, Deion Sanders, Shador Sanders has the team in a record that has never been before.
I will say, Travis Hunter is special.
Yeah, can he play both ways? Think he can play both ways in the NFL?
I don't. I think they're going to make him choose.
You think they might put in some packages for him? You think they should put in packages for him?
I think he'll pick one side, but with a couple of packages, I think they're going to make him choose, though. I really do.
Yeah. But I think we got some, like I said, I don't know who they verse this upcoming week, but
give me 1 second.
Like I said, we got some college football this weekend. We got some NFL on Sunday.
This one's personal for me. They're playing Cincinnati and Colorado. My cousin goes to the University of Cincinnati, so I'm going to be rocking with the Bearcats.
Wow. Let's go. I'm going. You know who I'm going with. Prime time.
I'm going with Cincinnati just because I have family that go there.
Prime time. But hey, shout out to everybody in the chat today. We got tomorrow. I think we got the Rams versus Who the Rams verse? God damn.
Oh gosh, we had it yesterday. Dang it.
It's
I got
Rams
it here.
versus somebody.
I got it. Rams Vikings.
Vikings. We will be back on Friday at 7 p.m. talking about the Vikings-Rams primetime game. We will go through all that. Who will get traded? How do you feel about D-Hop to the Chiefs? How you feel about the Lakers getting the dub with Bronny and LeBron hitting the court? The Knicks, are they still that team to beat, even though they got Karl Anthony Towns? Y'all tell me. But we will be back here at 7 p.m. on Friday. Y'all tune in to Inside the Lines. Y'all keep showing y'all support. Hit that subscribe button because without y'all, we wouldn't be on, baby. So,
we
appreciate y'all. God bless. Y'all have a nice night. We'll see y'all on Friday, baby. Thank y'all.